Hey Flosstube, it's me. Yes. How are you doing today? Oh, here comes Millie. Hang on. Millie, stay there. Good girl. Here comes Millie. Oh, and we've slipped. Right. Millie has a message. If we don't keep slipping. Here we are, Millie. It's your chance, Mills. It's your chance. Millie's got a shout out. Don't we, Mills? Mills wants to say hello to Betty. Hi, Betty. Use your paw. Hi, Betty. From Hedgerow Stitching, because Betty did a shout out to Bindi, and Millie got. Oh, here we go. We're going to have a problem today. Millie got a bit jealous, so Millie wanted to get in the action. So from Millie, shout out to Betty from Hedgerow Stitching. That's right. And also, what was that, Millie? What's that you say? Millie's got a shout out to Rocket from Fox and Jackal Stitches. Hi, Rocket. And what's that you say, Millie? Millie wants to say hello to Wally. What's that, Millie? Oh. She's heard the cat. She's heard Merlin. Millie's got a thing for Wally. Wally's a little bit big for Millie, but Millie doesn't care. Anyway, so that's the doggy shout outs. What does Flosstube come to? Big thank you to Andrea from Stitching Shadows, who sent me this mug. This is from the Lizzie Borden Museum. Thank you. Oh my God. This is my coffee mug now, so thank you so much, Andrea. I've not had a spooky mug before, so I'm really thrilled with it. Yeah, there we go. Can you see? Can you see? Beautiful. Yeah, so I imagine they are Lizzie Borden's parents' skulls with the holes in. Very macabre, quite exciting, quite interesting. So yeah, I'm really thrilled with that. Thank you so much, Andrea. The cats have started out there, the dogs have started, and it's what, 9 o'clock in the morning. The neighbours have started shouting, the kids have started screaming across the road, and yes, it's Friday. So everyone must have the Friday blues or something. Okay, stitching. Yes, last week I showed you my whip parade. And what a parade it was. There was lots and lots of whips. And I hold my head up high. Look, I'm holding my head up high. I don't care. Because after all my fears and my scares and all the trauma that I've been through, I've come out with a new kind of way of looking at things. And I just think, if you feel like doing it, kit it up and do it. It doesn't matter if you've got like 2,000 whips hiding at the back of your sofa. Don't worry about it, because if you feel like doing it, just darn well do it. Because you never know what's coming tomorrow. And tomorrow my cancer could come back and I could die by the end of the week. Not that I will, but I'm just saying, you know, because you just don't know. Because I didn't know I had cancer, did I? I mean, all those videos I put out saying, oh, I've got a pain here, I've got a pain there. Not in my wildest dreams did I think I had cancer. So it's given me this way of thinking that if you want to do it, just in case you get hit by a bus tomorrow, just do whatever you want to do. I put this dress on because since I had my surgery, my stomach has lost a lot of weight, obviously because the tumours came out, and I'm starting to put on outfits that I haven't worn in years because I couldn't fit them over my tummy. I thought I was just a right fat old cow. I didn't realise that it was a tumour. If I'd known that, then I wouldn't have worried about it so much. That funny, eh? But that's a bonus of having a tumour removed out your tummy. You look thinner. What was I saying? I'm so full of the joys of spring today, I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, out of my whips, I asked lots of people, what do you think that I should focus on to try and get a finish? Because I do want to finish. And the overwhelming majority said, work on Jack's Bash. So I did. I worked on it. I haven't finished it, so it's not a wonderful surprise, but I have worked a bit on it. So here it is. And since I last showed you, I have done this border, I've done all this lettering, I've done this border, I've done this lettering, I've done this border, which is, I think it's called, is it called scissor tooth? Oh, or something, scissor tooth stitching. Oh, poop. There we go. It's okay. And relax, Jay. Just relax. It's fine. There we go. Right. I did this little bud, and I've started this flower and this little bud here. So yes. Oh yes, I finished this. And I did this grave here. So I have worked quite hard on it. Oh dear, my witch is upside down. I really need to find a solution here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't slip. God, oh, right, okay. Hang on. If I move that there, maybe it won't slip. Have I done it? Have I fixed it? No, it's going again. It's going again. Yeah, I fixed it. It won't last, but I fixed it for now. Anyway, yeah, I was showing you this. So, yeah, I can see there is an end coming to it. I've got to do the lady with the umbrella and the other bloke. Finish this. I'm not enjoying that because that is 1/1, and it's super tiny. And the Happy Halloween up there, that's going to be 1/1, super tiny. But it's not impossible, and I will do it and get it done. She's got a little plate of, I don't know, mini tiny mushrooms or something. I don't know, but they're on 1/1 as well. So, don't like 1/1, but anyway, I'll do it because actually I've got a really beautiful frame for it too. And I'd be so proud when I finish this because I have worked really hard on that. So yeah, Jack's Bash by Plum Street Samplers on Picture This Plus Wren 32 count, or was it 28 count? I don't know, you decide. Can't remember. Yeah, so happy days on that one. So let's put that one there. Sip of coffee. Yum, from my Lizzie Borden mug. Right, so I did a little bit more from, where is it? I'm scared to death. I'm going to knock this iPad over. It's all falling off. Being totally unprepared, I just dumped everything on the table and was thinking, be fine. And it is fine. Right, so I did a little bit more on this. I hate this piece because, as I've told you before, it reminds me of the excruciating, deathly pain of having a tumour removed and what do you call it? A hysterectomy, plus my appendix removed, plus what do you call them? Lymph nodes as well, and all those things removed at the same time. caused me pain like I have never experienced in my life, and I never want to experience again. Plus all the bloody needles they kept putting in me as well. There's nothing worse than a cannula in the wrist, oh my god, or in the elbow, because you can't move and it sticks in you, and it's very painful when all your veins have decided to go on holiday and you've got nothing left. They just keep trying and trying and trying to get this needle in. And I hate needles. Anyway, this reminds me of all of that, and it's beautiful, and I want to finish it. And I saw somebody else somewhere, I can't remember, I think it was on Instagram, was doing it, and they'd started it from the ladies' side, and it was so beautiful, and I thought, I've got to do mine, because it's just going to look fabulous once it's done. I mean, it's bloody huge, but yeah. So I did a little bit of his face, and then I thought, you know, to one side, I'll pick it up when I feel like it. So yeah, that was Barbara Anna's Love Never Fails, which is that one down there. It's very pretty. I have this one too. Where is it? I've got the Rampant Cat sampler, which is that one, which I'd quite like to start. I'd quite like to start all of them, really. Wouldn't that be mad if I just bought myself lots and lots more Q-snaps, and I started every one of my stash, and I just picked up a different one whenever I felt like it. I'd never get anything finished, but what fun would that be? That kind of sounds like a plan, but a stupid plan. Anyway, right, so what else have I done? I have been doing my son's pattern, and it's called T-Bones, and I've been working on that. There it is. It's a bit skew with because I haven't got my fabric on straight. But yeah, I was working on this one, and I've done the little red cup. I've got to do the coffee pot or the teapot here, and his little legs, and is it time for tea down there? I've stitched it on black Belfast linen, 32 count. That was stupid, wasn't it? I can't see the bloody holes, and I've put lights behind it, and yeah, I've held it up to the TV so I could see, and it's, I would have had this done by now if I hadn't done it on this fabric, but it's just and also I had the mad idea of doing it all in white instead of doing a black background, so I'm kind of confusing myself in places. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. Chris and Kay made a great pattern. It's just that I've got an adventurous soul, and I just thought, yeah, I'll do it all white on black and it's going to look great. Should have just stuck with the way Chris charted it, but anyway, it is coming out. We're getting there. So that's that one. This one, look, this is one of Chris's and Kay's patterns, and this is Little Devil. Now I'm very pleased with that one. That came out right. And so I still didn't follow the pattern exactly because Chris and Kay charted for a bright red on there, but I wanted this to sort of match my fabric, which is kind of like a purpley, lilac-y, smoky colour, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so look at that, isn't that cute? And I put it in this frame that I couldn't find anything for it to go into this frame before that would fit, and this fit perfectly. So this frame was waiting for this Little Devil. So yeah, he's so cheeky, look at him. I forgot to show you that last time, so I thought I'd show you that now. But yeah, you can get that pattern off Chris's Etsy site, I think, Fox and Jackal Stitches. What next? What next? Oh, well, after all that rambling last week of me saying I had too many whips, what should I do next? Well, I've only gone and added to it. I started a new one. I just felt like it. Anyway, this is in my Baltic needle bag. from Etsy. She started making more square bags, but they're too small. She's got some 8x8 ones in like Christmassy fabric, but they're too small. I want some bigger ones, so I'll just wait until she does some bigger ones, and then I'll have a big shop, because I love her bags. This is a very manly bag. I should give this to Chris, really. Anyway, I've got my... I put a scissor fob on it because I've got this thing of putting scissor fobs on my bags because I think it looks nice as a zipper. And this is from Needle Keep Emporium, and it's got a fairy on there. Is it a fairy? Yeah, a fairy on a moon. You see? Beautiful. Millie! The kids are poking sticks through the fence at Millie, winding her up. Anyway, so it's... Oh, it's a bit pink in there, so I won't give it to Chris, it's too pink. Yeah, so it's nice pink inside, and inside, what did I start? Well, I will tell you. I started Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler, and there it is. Now, I thought it was as rare as hen's teeth because I couldn't get that in the UK when I bought it like about a year ago. And I had to go to the Black Cat Stitchery in the US to get it. But now you can get it from, I believe, Jen's Stitching Niche on Etsy. So if you want it, I think you can get it there. Don't quote me, but I think you can. So yeah, I started that by Shakespeare's Peddler. Millie! Oh, there goes my glasses and everything. And this is where I've got to. There it is. So, yeah, I've started some of the alphabet, and I've done the peacock on top of the house. This, I need to frog maybe 2 or 3 stitches there to put the window in. Made a mistake there. And I started off using the DMC, the Charted DMC, and it was coming out very flat looking. So I soldiered on with it for a little bit, and then I just thought, no, it's got no sparkle to it, if you know what I mean. Got no life to it. So I went and got the Gentle Arts threads. Well, I had some of them I've had to order from Peakside Needleworks. No, not Peakside. I normally order them Peakside, but they're on holiday. I got it from Patchwork Rabbit, so they should be here hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, apple cider along there. This is mulberry. But this one, this is still the DMC, this light brown thing here. And I need to switch it out for Fudge Ripple, which is nice and variegated, because that just, there's no ripple in that Fudge Ripple, there's just fudge in that, and it's a bit boring, and it's a bit of an ugly colour, so that's got to go. So wait a couple of days for that, so that's why I'm leaving that bit, and I'm going to concentrate on round it. Yeah, and for this one, hang on, bear with, those kids are terrorising Millie. Millie! Mills! Millie! Millie! Come on! Come on, Mills! Millie! Come on! Millie, come on! Oh dear! What are they doing to you? Oh, goodness me. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, the kids are poking sticks through the fence at my Millie, and it's making her go insane. And the parents are basically just sitting in the garden watching them do it. So it's a shame because I have to bring her in and she can't roam around the garden and watch the butterflies and whatever else she likes to do, you know. And anyway, I just pray for a comet to fall out of the sky and to fall on their house. Not to hurt them, but just to destroy the house so they have to move on. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about this. So yeah, so I've done the house. I'm starting on the alphabet. I've done the peacock. And I'm waiting for Fudge Ripple to do the wood slats in the roof, and Chamomile to do this bit here, and that's coming soon. What else did I order? I ordered, and now the planes are coming. Used to be such a quiet place. Right, no, just Fudge Ripple, wood pile, which I couldn't find anywhere. Where's wood pile? Gentle Arts thread wood pile. Couldn't find it. So I don't know what I'm going to use instead of that. I got something similar to the DMC equivalent in Weeks Dye Works, which is, I'm flipping lost it now. So, where is it? Where is it? Bear with. Getting there. Bear with. Cannot find it now. Oh, life. Life, life, life. Not apple cider. Not black crow. Not dried thyme. Not mulberry. I've only gone and lost it. I've only gone and lost it. It's probably in there, dropped on the floor somewhere, stupid as I am. Unless I put it in the bottom. No. My scissors. That was gifted to me. Thank you very much. Not done in the bottom. No, I've lost it. Anyway, I switched it out for a Weeks Dye Works one, but I'm thinking now if I can find a wood pile somewhere, then I'll get the wood pile, because I'd rather have it all in Gentle Arts if I can. Yeah, so that's that. Sorry, I'm rambling and I really don't know what I'm talking about here. I've just gone off on one, haven't I, today? Put all that in there. I've been using my, what I call my boob magnifier. It doesn't magnify my boobs, but it rests on them, so I call it the boob magnifier. But yeah, I was given advice on how to shorten this thing, and it seems to be a bit better now and seems to rest. So I used that this morning. I'm still hitting myself on the bridge of the nose with it, but not as much. Shazzy from Shazzy C on Flosstube, she sent me some links where to get ones that you can put on your head and where you look an absolute tit, but you know, as long as you can see your stitching, who's to know? So I might get some of those. Payday on Tuesday, yay! So I'm hoping to do a bit of a haul. I've got my eye on some fabric. I've got my eye on charts. Oh, I've got to tell you about this chart. Hang on. Wait a minute. I've got to get this chart. Now, the capability of me actually finishing it, and as McKenna calls it, her what is it, her old people's home piece, is, yeah, it's going to end up me still doing it when I'm in the old folks home. But I want to do it. Now, hang on. I'm going to find it. I'm going to show it to you. So bear with. And it's from Long Dog Samplers, and it's called Life After Death. And now can't find a bugger. Where has it gone? There it is. Life After Death. Look at that. Look. I don't know if it works better that way. Or is that smaller? Why does it keep disappearing? Every time I click on it, it disappears. But anyway, look at the owl. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little owl in like a, what would you call that? Like a sunburst or a moon or something. And there's a whale with people in his tummy. Apparently there's a hidden date in it somewhere, and you've got to find it. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. But oh yes, let's do it that way. Maybe I want this so badly, so badly. So on Tuesday I'm hoping to source that out and try and find it. It's going to take me the rest of my life to do it, probably, but I don't care. I really fancy to stitch on it. I'm excited about it. I haven't been excited about a pattern for such a long time, and it's the first time since I come out of hospital that I feel like this. Ooh, happy. So yes, I'm going to buy that, and I don't know what colour I'm going to stitch it in. Something dark, don't know. Millie, Bindi, stop. You don't have to bark at everything. So another thing I want to start is this one here, and this Danielle sent this to me. I've been looking at it, and this excites me as well. I really want to do this one. You see, Matter's Choice from Carriage House Samplings, and this squirrel is just really, and this one here, it's just really tickled me. And they remind me a little bit of the squirrels on Fancy Blacket. I don't know if you've seen that pattern. I've got to have that too. Got to have that. They look like little dancing squirrels on each side of a tree, and it just tickles me. I just love it, so I must get that. Anyway, I'm going off on loads of tangents today. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, I want to do that, and I'm going to do that in Gentle Arts Blackboard, because it's got kind of like a blue undertone to it, and I just think that looks so cool. But I need to either take a whip off a Q-snap, or I need to buy another one. And I like to keep them on Q-snaps because you never know, by 2 o'clock this afternoon I might fancy to do something else totally different, and at least it's all ready to go. But yeah, I've got to do that one. I don't know when I'm going to start that. I might start it this afternoon, I might start it next year, but it's here in my brain and I'm thinking about it a lot. So just putting this back in there. Yeah, so that's really where I am with the stitching. I haven't really got anything new yet because payday has not yet arrived, and last payday mostly everything went on things to do with being in hospital, and that, you know, and any expense that goes with that. Yeah, so I haven't really spent any money on stitchy stuff for a little while. So I'm quite excited. I've been looking on 123 Stitch and thinking, oh right, put that in my cart, put that in my cart. Whether or not I buy them, I don't know. But I put them in my cart anyway, because you still get that kind of feeling that you're shopping, don't you, when you put things ready in your cart. Peakside Needleworks, lovely people that they are. They sent me a little voucher for 5% off this week, so I shall take advantage of that, and I shall pick up a few bits from them. Yeah, I might go to the Homemakery because I noticed they've got some new Picture This Plus in, and as they're based in the UK, it's a lot cheaper to get it from them. Yeah, because I'm running, my fabric stash has gone down and my hand-dyed threads have gone down. So I need to replenish, so that's a needful thing. So I will do that. Yeah. So other stuff that I've done this week. Let's put stitchy stuff over there. I got some new. This is my Midori, and there's my little voodoo man that was gifted to me. And he lives on my Midori all the time. And I know, Pam, you got one, haven't you? One of these, and I can't live without it. Let me just get my bits and bobs to show you. Now, if I had any sense, I'd probably record my whips and things in there, but I'm not really that organised, so I don't do that. But I do write down bits and bobs about threads that I need, and fabric that I fancy getting, and charts that I want to get, and I write little lists and things. But yeah, so I thought you'd like to have a look. That's the back. No, that is the front. It's hard to tell, isn't it? So yeah, I've got my little post-its in there and some stickers. And guess who that is? That's Bindi. And then Jay. And I get lots of little stickers. I love stickers. And this was sent to me by Lizzie, Haunted Bat. She sent me some rolls of fabric washi tape, and I really like the spotty one. It goes with sort of things that I like. So that's gone on the edges there. I've got a mushroom washi tape, and when people send me stickers on envelopes, I keep all the stickers and I put them in here, so I don't get rid of them. So these sent to me by Audrey Stitchy Witch 42. She sent me quite a lot of the 3D stickers, so I've put them in there, and old pictures and vintage bits and bobs. What else have I got in there? Yeah, I've got some stamps in there that you guys put on your envelopes. So yeah, anything that you send me that's got bits and bobs on, I do stick them in here. I wrote a little bit about how I was feeling before I went into hospital, and you know, about the fear and that sort of thing. So that's just like a record of what I was going through. So don't want you to read that because that's quite private. But there we go, periodic table and a little moth there, some more mushrooms. I'll stick them in. There's a little owl. That's the one Audrey sent. And I got this new washi tape, and it's got owls on it. Can you see the owls? They're lovely. And there's a little cat that someone put on an envelope for me, so that's saved in there. What else have I got? I try to keep record of what I don't want to show the addresses, but I keep records of some of the people that have sent me some lovely things. So in the future, if I've got any stash that I want to pass, then I've got the address. I can send it to these guys. You know, look at the cat. That's from Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. So you know, these things that people send me, they do get used. You know, I appreciate absolutely everything. And there's a book of, I think it's Book of Spells. There we go. And I stamped these birds in there. Oh, it's all falling out now. Got some foxy stickers. And there's a lovely letter here from, who sent me this lovely letter? Someone did. Oh, it's from my friend Dawn. This is from Jilly Pepper. Lovely letter from Jilly Pepper, which is put in there. Yeah, little pictures that I've saved and put in. Stuck my medication. So I know what it is. Look at that lovely, lovely stuff. Well, I like this page I did. It's all sewing stuff. Vintage sewing bits and bobs that I put in there. It's not just pictures. I have got writing in there. It's just that I don't want to show you all the writing. Oh, quick little tot of what I've spent somewhere. A little ruler. So yes, I love my Midori. And Bindi, Coco and Millie. Missing Coco so much. There's my little woodland page I started. Yeah, I have got a little tag from Lollipop Stitches I've stuck in there. That's a hospital letter falling out, I think. This was one of my incense sticks, so that's about to be stuck in. It's got elephants on it. I just thought it was really pretty, and it still smells of sandalwood. It is really nice. And in the back there, I've got lots of vintage bits and bobs ready to stick in that thing there. Little doggy. Yeah, so that's my Midori. There's my little pink pen inside of it, and I've got my witch charm on there. Can you see the witch charm? Beautiful witch charm. I tried to get it on my bracelet, the witch charm, but the hole wasn't big enough, so I've put it on my Midori. It's got a key on there as well, and a little skull. Can you see the little skull? Yes. So, if you don't have a Midori, then I recommend a Midori. I love it. Take it everywhere. You can shove everything in it, and it doesn't matter if whatever you shove in it is really fat and thick, because you've got this little elastic band that keeps it all together. Let's put the thing. Yeah, so health-wise, should we get onto that? Health-wise, I've got to see the oncologist. Is it next week? I'll show you my diary. It's my other diary. This is my Moleskine Alice in Wonderland diary. This is a bit more serious as well. It's got appointments in. Right, when we see an oncologist, we are seeing her on Thursday the 14th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So there we are, we're seeing her then. And I have to see another doctor to do with my lungs. And when is that? I don't know. Soon. Yes, I've been having trouble with my breathing a little bit. I'm not sure if it is something to do with the surgery and the healing, or whether it's something else. But if I breathe in really, sort of, it catches under my rib on the right side. Also, I'm still getting out of breath going up the stairs. By the time I get to the top, I'm absolutely swazzled, and I'm breathing like an old person. Taking the dogs for a walk, I'm getting out of breath. Yeah, doing anything really other than sitting down, I'm getting out of breath. So I thought that by now that would be much better, and it's not. So I'm going to see someone about that, and the oncologist in about a week. So officially I am clear of cancer now, because it was all contained in that big tumour, and it was just before it spread anywhere, which was extremely lucky. I've never had luck in my life, so the fact that that happened, I can't believe it. But the oncologist is going to see me and just double check that everything is okay before she can say, okay, go and live your life. So I'm not going to need chemotherapy as far as I know at the moment, which is 2 thumbs fresh. I'm really pleased about that. As you can imagine, that's the last thing I wanted. yeah, but I've got to have regular appointments and tests just to make sure that it's not gone backwards or anything, you know, or it's not appeared somewhere else. But I can live with those appointments, you know. That's nothing compared to sort of what I'd have to go through if I, you know, if it came back again. So, yeah. Happy days for me, really, apart from this bloody breathing thing. And as you can imagine, I'm really scared to go back to the GP and sort of start having any more tests done, because I just, part of me just thinks I've had enough. I don't want to know. If there's anything else wrong with me, I don't want to know, because I just don't want to have any more needles. But then, you know, that's not fair on my family if I leave things. So, dilemmas, you know. Anyway, enough whinging about that. Yeah, so not much exciting stuff to show you this time. I'm so sorry. What's that there? Is that anything exciting? No, that's just stickers. Yeah. Oh, yes, I was going to tell you, my lovely boys, the Weasleys, offered to finish my Music Amongst the Trees. And that was so kind of them, because I abandoned it, and that was a give up. But they wanted to pick it up and see if they could get a win out of it. So good luck, boys, with that, because half of it's counted wrong. I've used the wrong colours in the wrong place. So you're going to need all the luck in the world. But I really appreciate, you know, you wanting to do it. That's really kind of you. And my lovely friend Pam's Crafty Corner, she's been doing my Folk Witch, which I barely even started because that was just so overwhelming. That was a full coverage piece, and I don't think I'll ever pick up a full coverage piece after my experience with that. So, you know, while I was really ill, she offered to do that, and Bendy Stitchy, Michelle, she did quite a lot of it too. So that's so kind of you guys. Everyone out there does really, you know, your kindness does overwhelm me a bit, because, you know, in everyday life you don't really see people that are that kind. It only seems to be in my stitchy community that I find decent people. I'm sure there are much more decent people out there. I know there are, but I never seem to bump into them. Only in the stitchy community. So yeah, I do appreciate it, and I do love you for everything you've done for me. Well, I've been very, very ill, and that you guys continue to do for me as well. Andrea sent me that mug from the Lizzie Borden Museum, and she didn't have to. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful gesture. I'm thrilled to bits with it. It's lovely. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, it's all cool. Yeah, what else I got to... Yeah, I've been a bit down this week as well. I wanted to tell you about that. I don't know why, but it just hit me like a brick to the head. I just woke up one day and I thought, holy moly, what's happened to me? I can't believe it. I feel really down about it, and I had a bit of a cry this week. And I think it's a bit overdue, because I've been storing stuff in and trying to be really strong and stoic about everything that's going on. But I think inside there's a little bit of me that feels, oh heck, yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, as well, I won't dwell on it because I'll get upset again. But yeah, I do feel like I've been run over. It's silly, isn't it? I feel like I've been run over. I need to get back on my feet a bit, but this breathing is worrying me a little bit. I'm sure I'll be fine, mean, I've got asthma anyway, but yeah. Okay, it's time for me to go. I was thinking about, I'm going to do what I call a stitchy sleepover, and I'm going to do a video in about a week's time with my haul, and I'm going to do it in my pyjamas in bed, and it's going to be called Stitchy Sleepover. So hopefully you'll all join me, and you'll have your pyjamas on, and we'll have hot chocolate and something nice to munch. I don't know what, but join me for my Stitchy Sleepover in about a week, and it's going to be fun. The dogs are going to be in the bed, I'm going to be in bed, the stitching's going to be in the bed, and it's going to be something different. So yeah, see you in a week for Stitchy Sleepover. Love ya.